Good morning, friends. I hope you're having a great day. Today is Wednesday, January 16th, and this is the first part of this week's vlog. My name is Pat, and I teach first grade. I want to share with you a few things that we're doing in class this week. I'll share with you my wonders shortly, but as I told you in last week's vlog, we're implementing iReady along with Wonders, and I need to be doing Sadlier Vocabulary. And I say need to be doing it because I hadn't done the first lesson. So if I could just get in 1 or 2 lessons a month, I think that'd be good. So I'm still trying to get in one of the Sadlier Vocabulary lessons for first grade. I have not done the first one yet, so we implemented this as well this year. So we've really implemented quite a few things, and it's really becoming a little bit overwhelming to me, but I'm struggling to get in my Wonders, my iReady, get the kids on the computer. We are only allowed to get the kids on the computer for about 45 minutes for reading, 45 minutes for math each week. And I think that's just because we are piloting this program. So hopefully, if it's purchased, we'll get a chance to do more than 45 minutes, because it's really hard to try and keep everyone on task and on iReady, and for me to pull my small groups and do what I have to do with small groups, because everyone signs on the computers at a different time. So by the time I set the timer, after I get the last person on the computer and has set the timer, and I set the timer for about 15 minutes. If I could do 15 to 20 minutes a couple of times or 3 times a week, I think that'd be good. Trying to get them on for about 10 minutes every day is not working out for me. So by the time I get the last person on, the first person has already probably been on at least 5 minutes longer than the last person. So then I have to go and look up the online instruction time and see, you know, who needs more time and who's got too much time, and kick them off, and trying to tell them to get on one subject and then they get on another subject, which increases the time for that subject without you knowing. It's just something. So if you have any suggestions of how to get in Wonders and iReady, your guided reading, getting them on the computer, please link me a comment down below and share that with me, because I'm in need of some help with that. But I digress. So yesterday would have been the 90th birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King. So this week we're doing some MLK activities. Yesterday I read them a book about the monument in Washington, D.C. We also saw some time clips that had some pictures, some black and white pictures, photos, and with the little blurb, a little description and some information about Dr. King and his fight for justice and peace and equality. And today we're going to do this little activity, and I got this off of Teacher Pay Teacher. And let's see, so here are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little things to cut out, and you have to cut them out, and it answers one of the W's, and the W's are who, what, when, where, and why. Good questions, good words for them to learn how to read on their own, and it's all about Dr. King. And here are the who, what, where, when, why that they are to glue. And then there's just a little, you just cut it, and there's a little flap. So you know I love those little flap activities. The other thing we're going to do is a timeline, and I think I have another timeline besides this one, but this is just a little timeline I think I bought off of Teacher Pay Teacher as well. And there are 4 things that you cut and paste in order, and not very difficult to do. This is 2 of them, so you only have to make 1 copy of this per 2 kids, and then everybody gets a copy of that one. So we're going to try and do that today. I've got to go move out of here for today and go to another classroom. My floors are being stripped and waxed. Kind of a mid-year cleaning of the floors. So we'll gather a few things and go around there. So I'll take glue and scissors for us to do that around the corner as well. The other thing I want to share with you is on YouTube, there are lots of Dr. King's speeches. There are lots of his sermons. Of course, you know the famous speech, I Have a Dream, is there. It's also on TeacherTube. So you probably want to pull up one that's not going to have a lot of commercials in it. So I think I was on TeacherTube, but it didn't have as many commercials as the one on YouTube. Another one of his famous speeches, probably not as famous as the I Have a Dream, but it's one that's equally as good that I really enjoy, is I've Been to the Mountaintop. So YouTube has some videos and speeches if you're looking for some activities there. There are some read alouds on YouTube as well. If you have access to Epic, they have some books, lots of different books. I can't remember the title of any of them. YouTube also has that kid president video, the little boy, picture of the little boy. It says kid president, friendly info to Dr. Martin Luther King, I think, or to MLK. It's the title of it, is how it's written or something like that. Brain Pop has a Dr. King video. So, and I told you about the Time for Kid that I shared with my kids on yesterday. So there are lots of resources. Wonders has a big book. Let's see if I can find the Wonders big book. I'll show you that in a minute. But Wonders has, if your school has adopted Wonders and you're not doing first grade, you can ask one of the first grade teachers if you could borrow that book. I'll show it to you shortly. There are word searches on TPT and on Pinterest. There are other activities you could do, other cut and paste activities. You could do acrostic poems. Say, for instance, you write the word dream or peace, and the kids can come up with a D word or a D sentence, an R word, or word that sentence that starts with the R, E, A. So you get the point when it comes to acrostic poems and how it should be done. If you don't do the word dream coming down, you could also do the word peace or equality. So those are some things you could do as well to celebrate Dr. King's Day. We're going to make an anchor chart of just some different things that the kids know about Dr. King. So that's my goal, is to do that anchor chart today along with the cut and paste activity that I just showed you. They can also do a writing. They can do, you know, whatever their dream is. Okay, you could do a KWL chart. What do you know? What do you want to know? And then, you know, a few days later, end of the week, Tuesday, because Monday is the holiday and we'll be out of school, you can see what they've learned. So I just wanted to share a few things with you that I'm doing, some things that you could do. I'm not doing all of these things that I mentioned, but some of these things I'm doing and some of them you can do. So if you're looking for some kind of activity to do to celebrate Dr. King's 90th birthday, which would have been yesterday, or the holiday, which is coming up on Monday and there's no school, I've shared some with you, and I will try and link some below. So let me show you that book. This is the Wonders book I was telling you about. It's a big book. The title of it is The Story of Martin Luther King Jr., and it's written by Johnny Ray Moore. So if you have a first grade teacher on staff with you, no. So get this from a first grade teacher if you don't teach first grade, if you have Wonders at your school. Some other books that I have in my arsenal. These are just some of my own personal books that I've purchased over the years. This one is titled Let's Read About Martin Luther King Jr. This is an AR book, 2.9. It's written by Courtney Baker. Good book. So some of these I will be doing for the rest of the week. This is a very popular one. The title of it is A Picture Book of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., written by David Adler. Happy birthday, Martin Luther King. This is written by Jean Marzollo, M-A-R-Z-O-L-L-O. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is another very popular one. This is the front cover. The title of it is Martin's Big Words. So just wanted to share those things with you. I will get a chance. Hopefully I will get a chance to come on later and share what we've done so far for today. It is about 7:54. I hope you're having an incredible day, an impeccable week, and I'll check back in with you later. And if not, infinity hugs and kisses.